Hello guys, it's Lori from Passionate Penny Pincher, and I'm so stinking excited because we are making one of my favorite recipes ever today. I love this recipe, you're gonna love it, and we're also gonna talk about this thing right here that I can't say its name because if I say its name, it's gonna start hollering at me. So I'm gonna tell you all about this awesome thing and the great deal on it right now, but I can't say it until folks are hopping on so I can show you what's going on. Okay, so we are making honey bun cake today, which we also call Happy Birthday Jesus cake. It is our favorite recipe ever. I can only make it twice a year because, like I made it today actually, which was once extra, because it's so yummy that once you make it, you're just addicted. So yeah, so this is a picture of the honey bun cake. But before we do that, as you guys are hopping on, good morning, Kathy. So glad to see you guys on this morning. Hi, Angie. Guys, give me a shout out. Let me know where you're from this morning. Let me know if you make Happy Birthday Jesus cake or if you make another kind of Christmas morning breakfast cake. I would love that. We do. It's honey bun cake, and we will call it Happy Birthday Jesus cake. But while folks are hopping on, I'm going to tell you about this thing right here that I can't say its name until we talk to it, because once we do, it's going to start like hollering at us. So I am going to show you this. It is called the Amazon Alexa. I'll say that. As soon as I say its name, it's going to start glowing on me. Can y'all see this? So what it does, I think it's kind of cool. I wasn't so sure that everybody needed it, but it happens to be on sale right now for $139. It's normally $179. And it never ever drops in price. So while it's dropped in price, I want to at least show you guys what it does. So, okay, so here's what it does. What it does is it can tell you music. It can tell you things like what the weather is doing. And so we're going to ask it a few questions and see if it works. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it's a little glitchy. So we'll see. Okay, so we're going to say, Alexa, what's the weather in the Bahamas today?
Which location was that? I'm best with a specific city in Bahamas.
Oh, what's the weather in Nassau, Bahamas?
Right now in Nassau, the Bahamas, it's 77 degrees with partly sunny skies. Today's forecast has clouds with a chance of showers, with a high of 82 degrees and a low of 72 degrees.
Okay, Alexa, can you add milk to my grocery list? Didn't like that one. It worked earlier. Alexa, add milk to my grocery list.
Milk added to your shopping list.
You will see this morning I was out of milk, I was out of oil, I was out of just about everything this morning, so I thought I need to be taking advantage of this more often. When you do that, it actually goes onto your Alexa app, so then you can pull open the app and it will go ahead and it will put it on there. Let's say, Alexa, how many cups are in 1 gallon of milk?
1 gallon is 16 cups.
Alexa, can you set the timer for 5 seconds?
5 seconds, starting now.
Alexa, turn timer off. Alexa, can you turn on Christmas music?
Here's a station for Christmas music. Holiday favorites.
There you go. So now we have our music as we go. Okay, so I think it's kind of cool. Some awesome. Oh, Alexa, turn music off, please. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, I think that there is some really cool things about it, especially if you know someone who is older, who maybe can't see as well. I know my dad is having some vision problems, and so he actually requested one of these because for him, it can actually tie to your Audible account if you're an Amazon Audible user. So you can actually listen to books on your Amazon Alexa, which is pretty awesome. Another thing that I thought was, there was a couple other things I was going to tell you. Oh, when you have a grocery list, you open it in the app and it works in there. So I think it is kind of cool. My kids use it a lot for like school things, or my one daughter uses it all the time for when she's baking, for recipes and stuff. But it is kind of cool, and like I said, it's only on sale for a little while, so it's definitely something to check out. Julie asked if it cleans your house. If it cleans your house, I think I would pay more than $139 for it, for sure. So it's on sale for $139 right now. Let me know if you guys have had an Alexa and if you like it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Okay, let's get to making some Happy Birthday Jesus cake. This stuff is the best. If you make one recipe out of our cookbook this year, this is the recipe to make. So first you want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 275. So you're going to bake your cake at 275, okay? If you can hit the share this button, if you know someone who would like to maybe make this on Christmas, I would love for you to click that share button, share with people. So you're gonna use 1 yellow cake mix. These are always on sale at Kroger, so I always grab them when they're on sale. Kroger Mega Sales is the best time to get these. So 1 cake mix, 1 cup of sour cream. Well, Emily said you love your Echo. Good to know. Now, I don't know as much about the Echo and the Dot, so that's good to know. Okay, so we're gonna add, you've got your yellow cake mix, you're gonna add in a cup of sour cream. Four eggs. A half a cup of sugar. Couldn't find my half cup measuring, so I'm guessing this morning. 3/4 cups of oil. And you're gonna mix all this together. So you're gonna mix this all together in your, I'm trying to read those comments. Christy, you said you just hopped on. We are making Happy Birthday Jesus cake, which is also known as honey bun cake. This stuff is probably of everything that's in this cookbook that we're giving you guys for free right now, this is my favorite recipe. It is just, oh my gosh, it's like heaven on a platter. When we had our first, or I guess maybe our 3rd child, someone brought this to us as a treat after we had them, and honestly, I was like hooked. It was amazing. So my friend Tiffany, who sent it to me, I still make it every year and think of you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. Okay, so here's what you wanna do now, is you wanna add about half of this batter. So you're not gonna do the whole thing, you're gonna add half the batter. Can y'all see this okay? I hope y'all can see this pretty well. So you're gonna add half the batter in. And I like to keep it that first layer pretty thin because you're going to need enough to cover it with. So you're going to make sure that you get this all spread around here. And I'll see, spread that around all over the pan. So you're just doing half. Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and mix together 3/4 cups of light brown sugar and 3 teaspoons of cinnamon. We're going to mix that together. I'm trying to read those comments. Someone said they would substitute something. Do you grease the pan? Yes, you definitely grease the pan. I use cooking spray, so you definitely want to have a grease pan because otherwise it will stick for sure. My cinnamon is being real, it's sticking right now, so I'm having a hard time getting it in there. Okay, so now you're just gonna go ahead and spread this over top. So this is like your middle layer. This is the filling. It smells so good already. I'm telling you, the best part about this too is your house is gonna smell so good when you make this. It's just perfect. And we have this on Christmas morning at our house. It's my kids' favorite. Like I said, we only do it once a year because it's just too yummy. So in fact, we had it last night and they were so excited because they had it last night. Summit, my dog, is over here. Summit, getting into something. Sorry guys. My dog, I think, figured out that we have some fudge packed away as a gift to take to my dad today. And he apparently found it out because he's sitting over there thinking he's going to eat it. He's right over, just beyond the camera so I can holler at him. Sorry guys. Okay, so we've added our cinnamon sugar mixture. Now we're gonna add the rest of the cake batter in here on the top layer. My poor dog is over there having a heart attack behind the scenes. And again, you wanna try to make sure you cover the whole, I'm gonna try to pull this back so you guys can see. You wanna cover the whole, all of the brown sugar and cinnamon up. So you need to be really kind of You need to use it sparingly over different sections so that it doesn't get totally all in one spot. Because you've got to cover up all that brown sugar so that it bakes correctly. Probably the wrong spoon. Let's use this spoon. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and again, can y'all see this? I'm just trying to get it so that it's kind of stuck all over everything so that it's not complete, so that the whole layer is covered, because if you don't, you're gonna have some unbaked, you're gonna have some pieces that are separated. So I'll work on that later. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna mix. So then you're gonna bake this, and this is the biggest question I get about this recipe every time I tell people about it. You bake it very low, so you're only baking it at 275, and you're gonna bake it for 50 to 55 minutes. So it bakes really low and is really, really, really moist. Like of all the recipes I've ever made, it's super, super moist. So you're gonna be really patient with it. It's gonna cook for a long time, 50 to 55 minutes, but it definitely is lower than most cake recipes. People ask me about that all the time, and I always say, I promise it's right, but when you take it out, it's gonna be uber moist, like super, super, super moist recipe. So then after it's done, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna mix together 2 cups of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and I'm almost out of vanilla, so I was actually gonna tell the Alexa, so I'm gonna tell it. Alexa, add vanilla to my grocery list.
I put vanilla on your shopping list.
So hopefully I will remember vanilla the next time I go. And then I'm so embarrassed. My son drank up the last of the milk last night, so we have no milk left. So I am doing this in a pinch, and I am trying to use heavy whipping cream. I have no idea if frosting will work fine with this, but it's just a powdered sugar and vanilla frosting recipe. So normally you would do, ooh, I'm just looking at that heavy whipping cream. I am not going to use that. Okay, normally, I don't know, the date on this was January 30th, but it looks pretty nasty to me. Yeah, so I'm not going to use this. I'm going to wait and get some milk. So anyways, real life, here as we go. So I'm going to wait and put milk on this, and then at the end of it, what you do is you, after it has baked for 50 to 55 minutes at 275, you will add your powdered sugar frosting, which I'm going to make later because I need real milk, because I'm not so sure what is that heavy whipping cream. Is heavy whipping cream really, really thick? It's like, yeah, I saw in my pantry I had that. I thought, oh, that'll work just fine. I'm not so sure about it. Okay, so the recipe you can download over at the link above. Here is the after. It is so yummy. If you make one recipe, guys, this is the one to definitely make. So super easy. It's a fun tradition on Christmas morning. My kids just know this is what we make, so it's super fun. I'm going to show you guys the Alexa a couple times. Okay, Beth, Barb, you said it will have thick stuff at the top. So it had really thick stuff at the top. I've never, yeah, it had like a big blob of thick goo, but you think it, I mean, the date says June 30th, so you think it's fine? I'm going to pour it out here, and you guys can tell me if it's fine. Let's see. Will it work in the frosting? I'm just afraid. I'm afraid. Oh, it looks like just regular. Yeah, it's fine, you guys, so it'll work just fine? Yeah, I'm a little bit of a chicken, so I'm not going to try it, but I might, yeah, I'm not going to try it live because I don't want to mess it up. You said shelf staple milk is, yeah, that's a, you know what, that's a great idea. So sometimes I do keep powdered milk in the pantry just so that if I come into this, I'm not completely stuck. So shake it up. That may be the thick thing. It's really, really, really thick. Where'd my lid go? Okay, I'll try shaking it up. It will work, be brave. Okay, you guys really, I mean, the date is definitely January 30th. And it doesn't smell bad, so y'all think I should try it? I guess the worst thing is I just waste a little powdered sugar. Okay, I'm going to try it because y'all think I can. Will it work as a substitute for milk? Okay, we're going to see. I don't know if I'm courageous enough to eat it, drink it, taste it. It totally works. Okay, y'all. Okay, it definitely works. It is much thicker than the other one. Yes, try it. Okay. Guys, it's super thick. So it's going to take a lot more milk, I guess, or a lot more. Is it going to taste amazing? Add a little water. Well, that's a good idea. Somebody says add a little water. Okay, so let's see if this works. It is really thick. But it's looking like it's working. Thank you for the tip to add the water. It's what cream is made from. Yeah, I know it's what whipped cream is made from, and I don't even remember why we even bought it. So when I saw it in the pantry this morning, I was like, this will totally work. So yeah, we're trying to see if it'll work. Now the trick is, am I courageous enough to taste it, which I don't know if I am. Okay, I'm gonna try just a tiny little bit. Okay, I'm scared. It tastes just like right. It's perfect. Oh my goodness, thank you guys. It does taste good. Thank you so much. You don't see, oh, somebody said they don't see the recipe for Happy Birthday Jesus Cake in the links. Okay, so in the cookbook, it's called honey bun cake. I didn't call it Happy Birthday cake. Very good question. So it's called honey bun cake. It's also called Happy Birthday Jesus Cake. It's super fun. While you guys are on, I'm going to show you this Alexa real quickly one more time. I'll show you the tricks with them. Somebody asked about the pantry. So milk isn't in the pantry, but sometimes I keep powdered milk in there. So that's how I would have it. Okay, so I'm going to show you all the Alexa real fast before we hop off. Because remember, today, right now only, it is $139. It's normally $179. So I'll show you a couple things that it will do for those folks who are still here. And don't forget, you can download that whole recipe over at the link above. Okay, so here's some questions. What's the weather in Chicago today? Oh, I have to say Alexa. Alexa, what's the weather in Chicago today?
Currently, in Chicago, Illinois, it's 14 degrees with cloudy skies. Today, you can expect snow flurries with a high of 24 degrees and a low of 14 degrees.
Alexa, add chocolate chips to my grocery list.
Chocolate chips added to your shopping list.
Cynthia, I think you asked if I keep it in the pantry. No, sometimes I keep powdered dry milk in the pantry, so that was what somebody was looking for. Yeah, I keep it in the fridge. The whipping cream does stay in the fridge for sure. So it was, yeah, you keep it in the fridge. There you go. Alexa, how many cups are in 1 gallon of milk?
1 gallon is 16 cups.
Alexa, turn timer on for 5 seconds.
5 seconds, starting now.
Here, it's blinking over there. You can watch it. Alexa, turn on Christmas music.
Here's a station for Christmas music. Holiday favorites.
Oh. Alexa, turn timer off. And then I like to even be able to tell it what kind of Christmas music I listen to. So I'll say, Alexa, turn on Amy Grant Christmas music.
Shuffling Christmas songs by Amy Grant.
So I'm a big Amy Grant fan. So anyways, so this thing is called, so somebody asked, I'm going to go through these questions real fast. I'll skip this up so I can see questions. Hang on. Alexa, turn off. Okay, so somebody asked, I'm gonna read your questions. If you shake whipping cream in a mason jar, it will make butter. I remember trying that like forever ago, but it's been a long time since I've done anything with whipping cream. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Somebody asked what the Alexa is. The Alexa is this cool gadget that Amazon makes. It's pretty neat. I don't know that, I think it's very, very cool for, like, my kids do love it. I love listening to music on it. I love that I can add my shopping list to it. I've heard people say you can also have it turn, if you have these fancy lights, you can actually turn your lights off and on from it. So like you can have your lights dimmed. It said you can even like turn them down to 50% light. So it does a really lot of cool things, especially if you're really techie and like that kind of stuff. I honestly, what I do with mine is I use it for occasionally for my grocery list, and I use it all the time for Christmas music and for music year round. So I really like that. You can also listen to podcasts on it. So it's super cool. Hi from California, I see you. I think those are all the questions. I think that's it. Okay, so head on over to Passionate Penny Pincher, download your free recipe and cookbook. If you have other questions, you can leave them and I will answer those as they come throughout the day. Hope you guys have a fantastic day and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.